JP Morgan and BlackRock, Larry Fink and Jamie Dimon lied to us, or they saw the writing on the wall. They understood that we're in a fiat currency collapse. The fiat currency has collapsed 96 to 97%, or they know exactly who created Bitcoin. So I'm going to remind you and keep you calm on this amazing Thanksgiving. And I want to share with you guys, I'm so thankful for every single one of you. But I want to keep you calm. I want to keep you stoic. And I want you to keep your eye on the prize. I'm going to show you how Jamie Dimon to Bitcoin, but now clients can trade it. And now we can leverage the Bitcoin to get a loan. And BlackRock told you no, clients aren't even interested in this. It's now the largest holder in Bitcoin. So this is going to be a short video on this amazing Thanksgiving. Number one, to say thank you to every single one of you, but also to keep you calm, keep you stoic. This is the biggest shift in generational wealth in history. On the back end of every video, I share with you exactly what I'm doing. So first, let's remind you, this was 1 year ago. This is Jamie Dimon on Bitcoin.
You could call your broker and say, get me some of this ETF. Mm-hmm. What are you telling your brokers to tell them back when they make that call?
Yeah. So this is an important thing. This is the last time I've ever talked about this in CNBC. Okay. So help me God. Blockchain is real. It's a technology. We use it. It's going to move money. It's going to move data. It's efficient. We've been talking about that for 12 years too, and it's very small. Okay. So I think we've wasted too many words in that. Cryptocurrencies, there are two types. There's a cryptocurrency which might actually do something. Think of a cryptocurrency as an embedded smart contract in it, and then we can use it, buy and sell real estate, and move data. That may have value.
The idea of tokenizing.
Tokenizing things that you do something with. And then there's one which does nothing. I call it the pet rock, the Bitcoin or something like that. And so on the Bitcoin, there's, first of all, and I'm not trying to make a joke here. There are use cases, AML, fraud, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, sex trafficking. Those are real use cases, and you see it being used for hundreds, maybe 50, $100 billion a year for that. That is the end use case.
Okay, so that's his view on the end use case. But now JP Morgan wants to launch a Bitcoin-backed bond. They can print Bitcoin, so they can print paper on Bitcoin instead. Think about this. They can't print Bitcoin, but they can print Bitcoin on paper instead. These products exist to harvest volatility, extract fees, and position themselves before retail knows the game has actually started. The answer is simple. Stay humble and stack sats. Satoshis, guys. Bitcoin is the new gold. I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin's the new gold. Companies like WLFI are going to be the new decentralized banking system. XRP is going to be a new bridge currency that's going to move liquidity through the system. And things like American Bitcoin are going to be the new picks and shovels. So let's go a little bit deeper. So JP Morgan Chase has introduced a structured note linked to BlackRock's IBIT that matches BTC's 4-year cycle. The notes provide a guaranteed minimum return of 16% if the BTC price meets a certain condition by 2026, with potential for amplifying gains by 2028. Investors face downside risk if the ETF tied to that note declines more than 30% by 2028. So think about what this is saying. Think about what this is saying. JP Morgan Chase is taking a risk and introduced a structured note linked to BlackRock's IBIT that matches BTC's 4-year cycle. The note provides guaranteed returns of a minimum of 16% if the BTC meets certain conditions by 2026, with potential for amplifying by 2028. Investors face downside risks if it goes more than 30%. They're JP Morgan. Think about this. It told you Bitcoin's a fraud, is taking this type of risk for their clients. The writing's on the wall, guys. Bitcoin is here to stay. Crypto is here to stay. But you got to make sure that you're invested in the right cryptos, the right blockchain technologies that are going to be here in the future. So this we're now going to show. This is reminding you, this was 7 years ago, and this was Larry Fink on crypto and Bitcoin.
That you're building out a cryptocurrency capability?
No.
I mean, we're looking at it. As I said in the past, we are very excited about blockchain technology. That's what
we keep saying the same thing, right? We're excited about blockchain. Bitcoin is on the blockchain. They're having you look this way as they're stacking. This was 7 years ago, though. Remember, Trump told you you're going to be on an even playing field monetarily. He was worried about the debasement of the currency. Larry Fink now says if you're worried about the debasement of your dollar, Bitcoin would be a good hedge.
Looking at even in the Aladdin universe, what we're trying to do there. So we're looking at blockchain technologies, and we're looking at all the
But blockchain isn't crypto. Blockchain is just the underlying technology.
Well, that's the most important thing. Whether it is a cryptocurrency, we're studying them to see how they're performing. And it may be, it may be.
Don't your clients want crypto exposure?
No, I don't believe any client has sought out crypto exposure.
Really?
Yes.
But at some point they might. Do you need to be prepared?
I don't, at the moment, no.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs is building out a cryptocurrency trading desk. Morgan
Good.
Stanley is
Well,
doing
I'm
the
not
same
in the
thing.
trading
JP
area.
Morgan's doing the same thing.
Yes, because there's elements of people who are looking to trade it. I have not heard from any one client they're looking to buy a cryptocurrency at this time.
Okay, so that was 7 years ago. And now we know iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF is the largest Bitcoin ETF in the world, guys. Okay, the largest Bitcoin ETF. And now JP Morgan is going to use the largest Bitcoin ETF, IBIT, to hedge a bet to give a minimum return of 16%, guys. Pay attention. The system is completely rewiring. This is why you need to stay calm, you need to stay stoic, and you need to stay focused. So here's exactly what I do. I'm not going to gatekeep, okay? I use Capital DR. I focus on cash flow. I move my cash flow into appreciating assets that have fixed supplies, opposite of the inflationary US dollar, okay? When I profit from those assets, I make sure my family is protected. Richest man in Babylon, wisdom of King Solomon in the Bible. I pull profits, I stuff it into protection, cash value, life insurance, which creates L, which is leverage. So when the markets come bleeding down, I leverage against my cash value at a low interest rate, beat the hurdle rate, and I buy more assets and repeat the cycle. And then DR is de-risk, de-risk, de-risk. My top holdings as we come into Thanksgiving 2026, a year from now, will be XRP, Bitcoin, WLFI. Solana will be fourth. I believe it'll be HBAR, probably XLM, and VeChain. My top three that I'm stacking is XRP, Bitcoin, WFI, and on the stock side, American Bitcoin, ABTC. So I'm stacking ABTC, the picks and shovels. I own the Bitcoin, the gold, XRP, the payment rails, and WFI, the new decentralized bank. I create cash flow. Income and cash flow are different. I take my income, I put it into dividends that create cash flow. I take the cash flow and I de-risk into things like XRP, Bitcoin, and now American BTC and Solana every single month. That is my exact ecosystem. It's disciplined. It's consistent. It's not price sensitive. When it's red, I buy. When it's green, it's greed, and I sell. Very, very simple. Do not leverage your cryptocurrency. It is too volatile. You are not Michael Saylor, okay? You need to make sure if you ever leverage against your digital assets, do low margin and buy something that pays it off very, very quickly, okay? It is way too volatile to leverage, number one. Number two, make sure you always de-risk. De-risk. We're here to get profits. We're here to secure our families, and we're here to build our future. So very quick video. I want to get back to my family here. It's Thanksgiving. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Just want to say thank you. If you want to join our academy, down below in the description of the video, you can join our academy. You can work with me privately or my team as well. We have a team of coaches. We do not invest people's money. We are educators. And then we have our open academy as well, the 3T Warrior Academy, 14,000 people worldwide. We love you guys, and we will see you on tomorrow's video. Warriors, let's get your shit.